What does it feel like to have IBS? Now, I talk about IBS quite a lot, and usually when I talk about how it feels, I just say I have pain, I don't feel very well, but I thought in today's video that I'd elaborate a little bit and talk about what IBS feels like more specifically. So, for instance, when I'm having the worst IBS attack possible, what does it feel like? So, at its worst, IBS kind of just affects my entire body. When it's at its worst, the pain, the absolute, it's like, I know we always talk about bloating with IBS, but it really is that. I get so bloated up here that it sticks out massively, and the pressure of it is just like, well, when you think about it, your body is only so big, and then you've got this I feel like it's a massive bubble just pushing out and trying to punch out, and it feels like it's punching you, and it stays there for me for like either a few hours or a few days, and then it seems to then go down a bit further. So at first the pain is just all up here, then it seems to move down and just take over the entire bottom of my abdomen. I always call it stomach, but I don't even think that is the stomach. I'm not like a doctor scientist. I think the stomach's over here or something. I don't know, but it takes over so much and it just pushes out, and I get real bad pains down this side, and you can kind of almost feel something sometimes. It feels like almost like a lump, and I can't, basically at its worst, I don't feel like I can function. I don't feel like I can just stand up. And sometimes you do have to stand up when it's at its worst, and it's awful. The stomach pain then creates back pain, and the back pain, that's when you know it's bad. It is even worse when it's not as much these days, but maybe 80% of the time I get quite constipated, and the pain then becomes even worse, and it makes it like, it just lasts for days and days and days. I don't know, because I know a lot of you guys probably suffer with IBS-D, so the diarrhea side of it, and that can give you horrendous pain as well. But for me, the constipation side, the pain just is awful, and it feels, I guess, when you don't go to the toilet but you still eat, that food is still inside you somewhere, because it hasn't come out, and therefore it's just pushing and pushing, and it's so bad. It kind of gives me a bit of like a shivery feeling right now. As the day goes on, I know that it's just going to get worse and worse, and that's depressing, and mentally that really hurts. So, I mean, at IBS's worst with me, my mentality and how I'm feeling in my head it's just horrible. It's like I'm instantly like the most depressed person ever. I feel really sad, I feel really down, I feel like I've done tons of things wrong. I blame myself for everything, and if I don't blame myself, I'm like, why? Like, it's either I blame myself or I'm like, it's not fair, and it's just the worst. Like, why does this happen to me? And you see everyone around you and you think they seem fine. Oh look, I'm in a restaurant and I've got so much pain. They're eating the same thing as me and they seem fine, but I'm really cramped up. And to be honest, loads of those people that you think are fine might not be, but they're just as good as you as hiding it, because I hide mine a lot and loads of people wouldn't know. Because I don't want people to know, kind of. I just want to be able to allow people to have a nice day, and I'll just deal with it myself. But I mean, sometimes I think that makes it worse, because you just bottle it up, and you've already bottled up a load of like pain and gas and horribleness inside you, which is another bad thing about IBS when it's at its worst. I am just a gas machine, and that's not fair. That's not fair on anyone else. It's not fair on me. It's horrible. It's either like I'm a gas machine and the gas won't come out, and therefore I think that creates more pain, or I'm a gas machine and it all comes out and the world stinks, and that's not cool either. So that's IBS at its worst for me. One other thing that isn't kind of related to my gut is the fatigue. My head doesn't just get sad, it gets tired, and I feel almost a bit drowsy, and I feel like I just need to lie down and sleep. I don't need to just lie down because of the pain. I need to lie down because my brain just becomes so foggy and like awful, and I get that so much. I feel it a bit now after lunch, and I know a lot of people say that after they've eaten food they feel a bit more tired, but mine will just go on, and it's like day's done, and I feel like this is one of the symptoms that has come up more recently, like in the last few years. Like at the beginning I don't really remember having much fatigue, but now the fatigue is real, and the combination of that with all this pain and the sadness in my head just makes it not a good experience. It's rubbish. So IBS at its worst, is bad, but I hope that although usually I tell you it's bad, I've explained it in a little more detail there. So how does it feel on a good day with IBS? Well, for me personally, I can't remember the last time I had a good day. I mean, when I think of a good day, I'm thinking, yay, I feel fine, I can just do whatever I want, I can dance away, I can wear tighter clothes, I can not worry about anything. No, that doesn't happen. The last time that happened, I can't remember. So a good day for me, obviously let's try and be a bit more positive than that. A good day for me, I find the best part of my day is when I wake up. So when I wake up in the morning, I don't really feel too much pain unless the day before I've had the most horrendous end to my day and I've gone to sleep like almost in tears because I'm in so much pain. So I wake up in the morning and there's not pain, but there's always bloating. And this is something that I struggle with every minute of every day. Like, I wake up and I'm bloated. I go through the day, I eat food at breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, everything, and I'm bloated. I drink water and I get more bloated. And it just builds up throughout the day, which is really frustrating. But at least at the beginning of the day is the time where I've got the least food within me, I guess. And so I feel a little bit better. But the only thing that has to happen, like the beginning of the day, I wake up and I lie in bed awake and I try not to get up until I get that urge to go to the toilet. Because if I get up and I don't go to the loo, firstly, that means that my stomach is more full and more bloated when I wake up. And secondly, because I know that when I've gone to the loo, I feel better. Mentally, if I don't go to the toilet, I'm really sad for the rest of the day. I'm just like, when am I gonna go? If I don't go first thing, I tend not to go at all. So yeah, this doesn't feel like I'm talking about a good day at all, does it? There isn't a good day with my IBS, to be honest. A good day, I guess, is where my mind is taken off it. So I'm doing something really fun and I'm enjoying myself and I'm not really thinking about it. So a good day at the moment, well, I can think of a good hour in a day. So Game of Thrones is on at the moment, and on a Monday evening I watch Game of Thrones, and for that hour or hour and a half, whatever, my IBS is good. I don't really think about it and I'm really happy. I'm lying down and I'm enjoying something and my mind isn't focused on IBS. And that's when I'm having a good day, when I'm not thinking about it. Right, so now that my IBS is getting worse, I said it would by the end of this video, I'm gonna stop talking about mine and throw it over to you guys. So let me know in the comments below what your IBS feels like when it's at its absolute worst. How does it make you feel? And then also let's try and put a bit of a positive spin on it and talk about what your IBS feels like on more of a good day. Because obviously it does take over our lives, we all know that. But some days are better than others and everyone's is very different. So, you know, your IBS is no less important or serious if you don't have some of the things that I have. You don't have fatigue or you don't have backache. Doesn't mean that it's any less bad, if you see what I mean. And some of you might have much what I would think of as worse things than me, but we're all different. Nothing is more, there's no comparison basically with IBS. It's just our own personal IBS. So I'd love to know how yours feels when it's bad, how it feels like when it's good. So yeah, just let me know in the comments because I'd be really interested to read, and I think lots of you guys would be like interested to read each other's things as well. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can check out loads more IBS videos on there. I've done quite a few, so check them out. And go follow me on Instagram because again, I talk about IBS on there quite a lot. So if you're into that, well, you're not really into IBS, are you? You just have it and it sucks, but you've got to deal with it. That's life. So yeah, whatever. I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!